Fungus Jake here with another game, this time featuring the M6, which is actually one of my favorite Tier 6 heavies and highly overlooked in the game. I find myself here on the Westfield map, which caters to the M6 quite well, being a tank that, like most American heavies and most American tanks in general, has good gun depression, a decent turret, and the M6, while not known for armor, actually has a fairly bouncy front end. But I am top tier in a split tier 6, tier 5 battle, which means, despite there being artillery, I should be the dominant force on my team. And that's what your job is as a top tier heavy, is to take the front and, as stereotypical as it might be to say, it's your job to lead the charge. So that's exactly what I'm doing. And with the punchy 90mm gun that the M6 has, with fairly good gun handling, nice reload, and more than capable penetration, and packing 240 damage per hit, it's more than capable of dealing the damage, especially in terrain like this. This suits the M6 quite well. And as the KV-1 finds out, an M6 can be something to have to deal with. KV-1 has good DPM, but he is going to absolutely lose this fight every time, as I can punch through his tank anywhere I feel like. As well as the KV-220 that's firing HE. Not the right choice. Because now I have him pinned here, because I've already knocked his engine out, I've tracked him, and my reload's quick enough to continue tracking him, as well as repetitively damaging his engine. So while he repaired his track with a repair kit, it looked like, he was still stuck there. Now I don't have time to wait. I need to keep the pressure on the enemies. We're only 2 minutes into the game and I already have what would be a good result. But if I can keep pressure on, we can break this flank wide open. Because as you can see, they're top tier heavy, other than the M6. The HT number 6 is down there in the middle in the town, which him being out of position allowed me to be a lot more aggressive. So something to take note of: if your enemy makes a mistake like that, press your advantage while you can, because we have a TOG too, so basically we're down a tank. He's not flexible enough to do anything on this map. And, I mean, he's done okay so far. He's tagged along behind to help finish kills, but I view the TOG as a dead spot on the team, mostly. Because mobility matters too much, and that thing has none of it. But now that the HT is singled out, you just need to kill him as fast as possible, and that's both of their top tier heavies gone. We've solidly won this. Now the only thing is, you can't make the mistake of pushing into hidden guns. Even if it's a tier 5, something like the M10 RBFM has enough DPM to easily whittle me down quickly. And something like a Nashorn can do that even better. So we have to be careful and pick these guys off one at a time while conserving our hit points. And I'm saying our, as in not just me, but the TOG, the Churchill, the other Churchill, the KV-1, and the Hellcat that's up here. We all have to maintain our hit points as much as possible. And that's why I'm having to back off, because you'd think that the M10 is across the map, but that's not possible. So he's actually in the bushes, very close, right in front of me. As he just now gets spotted, that's how stealthy that thing can be. He was through multiple lines of concealment and able to hide while firing. So now I need to get rid of this thing. So a 1-2 punch of a shot and a ram gets rid of what is one of the deadlier vehicles left in the game. The T-3485M he's in a bad situation. He's got multiple tanks up here, artillery's on him, and the Hellcat's down below, So he's caught in the crossfire. And he gets some damage off of the Tog, which is basically what Togs serve. They're free damage for the enemy team most of the time. But once he is dug out, then we're down to just the Fury and a Leopard. Now, the Fury and the Leopard haven't been spotted in a while, or ever, actually. So that means they were all the way over in the far southeast. So they're not in a position right now to do a whole lot of anything. And it turns out that because our T-34-85M had dove down to the low ground, the Fury and the Leopard bypassed him entirely. And they're actually going after our Valiant. Which, the game is pretty much in hand. I'm above, the Bishop's firing at him, they're stopping. They're literally stopping in place for the Valiant, which allows me to get multiple hits in on this Fury. So he's going to be taken out. And now the Leopard is spotted and sitting still. I fire there, don't see any dust, because every time you fire and miss, you get dirt and dust flying up, like the second shot. First time I thought I might have hit him, but he actually gets respotted here, and it was a miss, because he's on cap now. And I think I must have just tracked him. But he, again, is just sitting still, spamming the auto cannon at me. So this must have been a relatively inexperienced player, because now he's taking cover from me, but he's not in cover from the Bishop. And he pulls out to shoot again. I could have easily finished him there, but I'm looking for one more kill, one more shot. But I've already got a 4,400 damage game with 0 premium shots fired just by being aggressive. And that's the key. If you get a top tier game, don't play timidly. Play you'd say cautiously aggressive. I didn't take any unnecessary risks in that game, but I kept pushing my advantage the whole time. And was rewarded with an ace, steel wall, Confederate, high caliber, and a 4,400 damage game with 1,700 base experience. That is not with a premium account. That is your base experience there. Fired 28 shots, had 19 penetrations. I take a lot of low percentage shots though. But all in all, very, very good game, and hope that was enjoyable to watch. And until next time, it's been Mongoose Jake with the M6 Ace on Westfield.